Alright, welcome back. If you're watching this on YouTube, welcome to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2018. Please like on the video if you can, it really helps out the channel and it only takes 1 second. And if you're watching, if you're still here live, please, I hope you're having a good time. And now it's the broken deck's turn, and I did want to mention that if you guys were interested in seeing the lists or wanted to see an in-depth explanation on the cards, the video I uploaded on Monday has called London Top 5 Decks. There it has all the analysis, all the insights as to why running certain cards, why running X amount of cards, etc, etc. So let's hope we get another good match like the previous one. And I guess the Greninja against Gallade BKT match was also okay. Gilmana, it was very nice meeting you in person as well in London. Thank you so much for for your kind words. Which deck do you think is the best right now and expand it? I don't know, it's very hard to say, but it's something with Zoroark. It's either Zoroark Lycanroc, Zoroark Elizabeth, Zoroark Night March, Zoroark Toolbox. I think all of those are pretty viable options for expanded. And yeah, I do agree it's kind of silly all the support that Metal is getting, and hopefully my opponent ends us turn 1, otherwise we really need a huge top deck here. Serpentage, in what deck did you want to ask about dealing with Gallade? The Metal Seal Valley deck or which deck? The Elizabeth Zoroark deck. HPK Tank, hello, and DK FTO, hello. Thank you guys so much for being here. Okay, so wow, that's the first time I've seen an Alolan Sandshrew pop up. Okay, that's a good top deck. That's definitely the top deck we needed. I'll grab the Brigette here. Yes, I am going to regionals this weekend. I'm going to all the regionals in the United States and the one in Toronto as well, so I will definitely be in San Jose. And I fly in on Thursday, Yellow Swallow. Sorry I didn't get to your DM. I saw it last night, but I was doing other stuff and I forgot to reply, but I will definitely reply soon. It's just I was a bit busy, but okay, so I think we definitely want a Lele here. Well, this is tough though, because, well, there's no way my opponent knocks out my Octillery, so this is fine actually. And I think I do want a Kirlia. I'm tempted by Ralts, but I think we need to get close to Gardevoir now. We need to get closer to Gardevoir. And if my opponent ends us, that's fine, because our hand is still not great. I could have gone for a Lele, but I didn't fancy a bench with 2 Lele and only 2 Ralts. I really want that last space for Ralts. There's an Alolan Sandslash, and I guess this is where the double Gallade is gonna pay dividends, because I would imagine this is a deck focused on the non-GX Alolan Ninetales more so than the GX Alolan Ninetales. Oh, and as I say that, there's a GX. Yeah, I'll definitely see a lot of you guys in San Jose. I fly in Thursday in order to avoid issues with flights getting full and stuff. Well, I'm gonna try to get there Thursday. Hopefully, I can. And then B44. Yes, I am going to San Jose. I will be there for sure. And okay, so there is 50 damage on the energy Ralts. So we top deck the other Ralts, which I wanted to get. I'll evolve this Ralts now. And is it safe to attach the DC? Probably not. It's actually not safe to attach the DC because he could Guzma Lele DC knockout on the Kirlia, so I'll just attach the fairy. And we will, okay, yeah, I'm gonna actually save the Ralts with a Max Potion and also get an extra couple of cards with Abyssal Hand. And there's the Gallade. So pretty good start for us. I'm gonna beacon for another Kirlia. I guess both Kirlias. Because we can play them both down, and then we have potentially Gallade to take a knockout somewhere, or simply Gardevoir-GX. Probably not gonna be able to take a knockout on Ninetales this turn, but I could use Guzma, knock out the Sandslash, which gives my opponent card advantage. I could now go ahead and knock out that Ninetales, which would be pretty good. And there's the Sycamore. Okay. I won't be playing Raichu Heatmore or Shockluck today, but I will be playing those in the near future, next week, once I have a little bit more time. Okay, so my opponent, if he retreats, I actually won't have a way to knock out the Ninetales unless I get a top deck supporter or something off of Octillery, but now I actually can. So I'm gonna evolve here, definitely. I'm gonna go after the Ninetales. Okay. And then I definitely want to do this, and so I get rid of that annoying thing. I don't have to deal with it anymore. So the question is, do I Max Potion away and attach the DCE and take a knockout that way? Or do I just attach the second fairy? I think second fairy is fine, because he has no way to respond to this Gallade here. So I'm gonna Abyssal Hand after this. I get a Field Blower, so I could get rid of the Brooklet Heal, so that my opponent doesn't have access to another Vulpix, his last Vulpix, and possibly the Floatstone, so that he has to make a choice on who to promote immediately. The Floatstone, I mean the Choice Band, is not too impactful. And then I can Premonition. Ooh, Parallel City is actually pretty cool here. Parallel City is pretty cool as a top deck. And then Super Rod. We can draw a Super Rod off of Octillery, although Sycamore is also fine. Well, I wouldn't mind having the Fairy Energy in the deck actually, so I'm gonna do it this way. Just gonna do it this way. I'm gonna have to really think this through, but for now we're just gonna take the knockout. Well, I mean, the Max Potion Gardevoir deck ended up winning juniors and got third place in Masters, so I'm pretty sure it does work. Shielding is a much more comfortable play for sure, but I think the deck definitely still works really well. Okay, and my opponent ends it, so we're no longer plagued by the difficult decisions of when to Super Rod or not. DC Lele Kukui is the only way he can respond, and if he does that, I would actually be okay with that, just because I could very easily knock out the Lele back with the DC I had in my hand with the Gardevoir. Like, it seemed very plausible for me to get a return knockout. So okay, my opponent actually decides to target the Gallade, which is really odd. Our hand really sucks though. We might only be able to hit for 60 damage here. Okay, I'm gonna first Premonition. Drawing the end would be really good. That's the card I want here, right? So the rest don't actually matter. That way I deal extra damage to the Ninetales. If he heals it off, then that's fine. There is an argument not to use N, because yeah, the rest of the cards are actually pretty good. But no, I'm gonna go ahead and end. My hand really sucks here. My hand really sucks. Do I need the Field Blower for anything? Probably not. So I'm just gonna play it. And well, I needed to play it in order to get the end, right? It was the only card I could play, but I was just thinking out loud. If there was anything else, maybe I would have needed it for later on, but not really. Okay, so with a Choice Band, I would have been able to get a knockout. Because I didn't get the Choice Band, I will prep the Gardevoir. And I'm just gonna go ahead and attack. If he uses the GX attack, that's fine. He gets a knockout and everyone's happy. If he doesn't, that's also fine. I just need the DC or any fairy or a choice band to get a knockout on the Ninetales. Probably the DC, because he might end up discarding, doing the discard attack. Who knows? Practice for San Jose. No, this is actually not practice for San Jose, because we don't, or rather I don't have okay, so there's once again the annoying Ninetales, but we do have another Kirlia which can turn into another Gallade, so I'm not too worried. And we have enough targets on the bench where we can just completely ignore it and be fine. This is not practice for San Jose, this is actually so that, because I made a question on my Facebook page of what you guys wanted to see more, either London decks or expanded decks, and London won very, very overwhelmingly. I could take a knockout with Lele as well, but meh, I don't think I need to. I definitely don't want to Sycamore away my Guzma though. So I have the knockout here. If I attach to the Kirlia, I think that's safe-ish. Okay, so there's the Super Rod. So we put back a Ralts, we put back a Gallade, and we put back a Fairy. Pretty cool here. So now we for sure have a way to deal with the Ninetales, and we're gonna take 2 prize cards here pretty easily. I'll be practicing for San Jose later today, but just not quite right now. We get an Ultra Ball, which is pretty cool. That guarantees the Gallade to deal with the Ninetales. My opponent actually promotes Sand Slash, so he could be trying to Guzma up the Kirlia to knock it out. That would in fact not be ideal, or he can just have the Floatstone ready immediately. Zoroark Ninetales was touted as one of the strongest decks coming into London, but then not a single one made day 2, which was actually pretty surprising, I would say. Pretty surprising. I have seen the new evolutions, they look pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so my opponent choosing to get rid of his own stadium, I understand that. He went for a second Alolan Sandshrew. That's seriously the first time I've seen Alolan Sandshrew be played. What do I think about the Decidueye Zoroark and the Decidueye Ninetales? They're both pretty strong decks. I'm gonna say they're both definitely pretty strong decks. I think they're just a little bit too slow though. They might be a little bit too slow for the current format. Okay, so my opponent choosing to attack me with a Ninetales GX. This actually changes a lot of things. I should still have another Guzma. So, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I just need 1 more energy, right? So I can put 2 back, and I can put the Gardevoir back. And I can just, like, as long as I find one of my 2 Gallades, I'll be okay. Or rather, I'm gonna find the Gallade right now, so I have a response to the Ninetales, to the non-GX Alolan Ninetales. I'm gonna put back the energy and the Guardy, because I haven't used a single for Candy. And okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and Premonition. Am I though? Or do I just Sycamore and then Premonition in case I whiff? Yeah, I think that's better. I'm gonna Sycamore and then Premonition Abyssal Hand. But yeah, I definitely didn't whiff. Okay, so we Secret Spring onto the Guardy, and yeah, this is a pretty easy win. And you can see how the Max Potions were not too impactful here, although they did save us in the beginning. I'm gonna Premonition. I would like to draw the Ultra Ball so that I can find another Ralts just in case. So I need to play 2 more cards in order to get the Ultra Ball. So I'm gonna play the Parallel City, force my opponent to discard the Sandshrew and the Lele. Definitely the Sandshrew, and then my opponent decides to run Guru instead of Lele, interestingly enough. And then I'm just gonna attach this, and then I'm gonna Abyssal Hand. My Gardevoir really shouldn't be threatened at all, right? I don't need the Max Potions, I don't think. I do want to set up another Ralts, however, and all I need is a supporter next turn in order to win the match. So if my counts are not horrible, there we go. There's a knockout, and yeah, they're definitely trying to dethrone Gardy. Definitely trying to dethrone Gardy. Retailski, all is well, thank you so much. And yeah, the journey home was pretty okay, uneventful, thankfully. I enjoyed meeting you too. I have thought about replacing the Kirlias with the ones from Breakthrough to counter Espion, although like Garbiter decks are probably on the low. There's definitely a lot of room to play with the Psychic Ralts and the Fairy Ralts and the Psychic Kirlias and the Fairy Kirlias, probably depending on your local metagame. For a big tournament, perhaps a split of 2-2 Ralts and then 2-1 Kirlia could be good enough, but yeah. I mean, I think it's mostly personal preference, and I'm gonna Secret Spring here and deal a lot of damage to that Tapu Lele. I could try to find another Gardevoir and get that last Secret Spring, but I don't think that's necessary. So yeah, pretty solid win for the deck. I don't know why the newest follow is actually not showing up, but yeah, this will be all for Gardy. So we have one deck left to review in today's stream. We will be playing the London 5th place deck, which is Zoroark, I mean not Zoroark, it's Lycanroc Puzzle. So if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching, and come back tomorrow to check out the last deck from London, some gameplay. If you're live here with me on Twitch, don't go anywhere, give me 1 second and I'll be back, okay?